Hey guys, back with another video. I really want to talk about action steps. Super important, but the more important question is you got to look at the things that you're doing and be honest with yourself. Are the action steps you're taking of the highest value or the lowest value? Because in the beginning, we have a tendency to do the things that are easy, which is fine in the beginning, right? But you're not in the beginning anymore. You've been on this journey for a little bit now with me, and now you have to start upping the ante on the action steps that you're taking. You need to make the phone calls that need to be made. You need to write the emails that need to be written. You need to go interact with the people that you need to interact with. You need to go introduce yourself to the people that you need to introduce yourself to. You need to find a mentor. You need to, right, the things that will really start to compound and get you really on the fast track to your goal, right? And you can just look at what you've been doing and look at your routine and your habits, right? And start getting outside of your comfort zone, right? You can just make a small goal that today or this week, I'm going to do this one action step that I've been dreading doing, right? In the beginning, that's how it goes. And then the further along you get, you start looking back, and now you're taking action steps that are just ginormous, and you're like, wow. You can see how much you've grown, how much more self-esteem you have, how you've taught yourself to walk through the terror barrier. Right, I'm going to bring up Mel Robbins again, in case you guys haven't seen that video. Something I use every day is the 5-second rule, and it really... Now my brain knows when I start to count down, I'm doing whatever it is, right? And so she made me aware of this little technique that she used. She wrote a whole book on it, but you can get it if you want. Mel Robbins, she's wonderful. She has a podcast, and she's super, lots of information, good person. But anyways, you count backwards from 5. So it'd be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you make yourself whatever it is, get out of bed, jump in that cold plunge, do your workout, write that one page in the book that you told yourself you were going to write, whatever that action is that you need to do that you're just not doing, right? You do the 5-second countdown. Check her out too. Her information's phenomenal. Start trying to adopt that if you can write. I would write it down right now while you're listening. Mel Robbins, 5-second rule, and you just count backwards, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you force yourself to take the action step. It's amazing. I use it all the time for my next set on my workout, when I'm in my shower and I know it's at the end and I'm gonna turn it to cold for 30 seconds, right? I get under the faucet and I count down, and as soon as I hit 1, I turn it to ice cold. Everything I do, right? Find that and use it. It's an extremely easy, simple tool. And then I want you guys to become aware of Ken Honda. I've talked about him a little bit in the past. He's from Japan. He is a money guru. He is extremely amazing. Please find him. Because a lot of these action steps are going to be geared around, well, I don't have any money at the moment, right? I can't get to the other side of town, or I can't take this person to dinner, or I can't, whatever the scenario might be, right? You're using it as an excuse, and some of it's valid, I get it. But he has some really simple techniques to really change the psychology of why you're living in lack. And I'm gonna do some more money videos, but Ken Honda, he's not super popular in the United States yet, but he will be. He's got extremely wonderful information, right? And you start compounding all of these people you're listening to and these books that you're reading, and pretty soon you just have a wonderful understanding, and you can really start to take action, and you start believing in yourself. And that's what I really want to emphasize in this video is your self-esteem changes. You feel better. Right now, you're just feeling, you might be living in hatred or jealousy or anger or whatever, and not even be aware, because that's just your normal feeling, right? I mean, it really, a lot of things change, and you start understanding, oh my gosh, I was living in self-pity, or I was living in, right? I wasn't vibrating in a high peak state. And so that's back to the story though, when you're doing these action steps, I really want you to take a long, hard look at the ones you're doing You're going to start to see a pattern. We love patterns, right? We love to stay in our comfort zone with our pattern. And it's when you step outside of that comfort zone through the terror barrier, right? You change. Your vibration changes. You feel better, right? Now you're through that. You don't have to worry about it no more. You're on to the next thing, right? And then the next big thing comes up and you walk through that. Pretty soon you've walked through 6 or 7 terror barriers on your way to your goal. And all these things back here that you were so stressed out about, you can laugh at. How simple and easy they were, but they had you stuck. So take your time, look at your action steps. Am I doing the action steps that hold the highest value? Or am I doing the action steps that hold the lowest value? These are poles apart. Your results will be poles apart. If you're doing the lowest, your results might not hardly change at all. You might have synchronicities and these little things are changing. It's when you do these high value action steps that you start to see quantum leaps, and you're a totally different person in 90 days, right? Or 180 days, right? Let alone a year, right? You guys should be rocking and rolling by the end of this year. And if you're brand new and you need to go back to the first video, sure, they're not very good, but I break down a lot of things and you can start the journey and get caught up very quickly. I'm going to do another video on time management because I saw a video the other day about action and taking action steps, and there was some time that was talked about in there that made me very aware of some extra time you can find in your week. So just look at your action steps and ask yourself, is this really what I should be doing today? And it's okay if it's not, as long as you become aware, okay, tomorrow I need to be serious. I need to take more of an action step than these simple little action steps that I've been taking, right? Thanks, guys. Please like and subscribe. You guys are really getting this message out to a lot of people that really need it. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Keep smiling. Bye.